I've been eyeing this device for quite some time. Microsoft announced it sometime last year. I was going to keep this device in the back of my mind because, yeah, I was intrigued. So I finally have the device and I want to see what it's all about. So let's do this!
Spectacular gadgets. Spectacular gadgets.
My first real hands-on experience with the Surface Duo, and I must admit that this device is exceptionally well built, very good looking phone. You have the Type-C port on the bottom, the right side has the SIM tray, fingerprint sensor, power key, up and down volume key, very smooth to open and close, so I do really like the feel and the look of it. We will go ahead and power on this pretty much minimalistic looking device. I will do a lot of the setup off screen just to get this video going, but we will go ahead and set this up and get you back to a point where we can carry on with the video. Here's the included bumper that I will install. Very easy to install, but it gives you protection and allows you for better grip when holding the Surface Duo. So here it is, nicely installed. What I will say is I can see that this is going to grab a good amount of lint. So hopefully they'll come out with different colors, but it looks pretty clean and pretty fresh. So here you have it. What is going on, everyone? It's Tay with Spectacular Gadgets, and in today's video I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the Ghosttec Covert 4 case for my Bronzy, aka the Note 20 Ultra Mystic Bronze. I purchased this case off of Amazon for $15. There are 3 different colors for the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. That is pink, clear, and smoke black. What you see here is the clear version of the case. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the presentation that comes from Ghosttec. This is my first Ghosttec case. So they're telling you at the top is specifically for the Note 20 Ultra. The sides have Covert 4 on there, but on the back they give you some more information. So there is a kickstand, what you see here, diamond grip. There are raised camera lip. We need that because you saw in the beginning of the video why that's important. Detail cutout, slim precise fit, and Ghosttec sticker as you see here. And then they also give you a card for different ways to follow them. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. On the back, if you want to see how the Covert works, you go ahead and scan that and you can get instructions on how. So here's the case, and I actually like
viewing content, whatever it may be, on the Surface Duo is actually very, very pleasant to do. You can have it on the right side, or you can put it on the left side, and you can also, if you want to, take up the entirety of both screens. So see, as you have it, yes, you have the hinge in the middle, not so bad. You can turn it this way and almost gives you that flex mode of the Galaxy Fold 2 as well as the Z Flip. So that's pretty cool that you have so many different ways to view content. Most people pick this device up for multitasking, and this is a huge selling point for the Surface Duo. You're able to go ahead and do 2 tasks with decent sized screens to be productive. The scrolling of the device is smooth, so that 855 is doing its job. Now, just like before, you can move the content to whatever screen that you'd like, or you can simply take both of the screens. So this is OneNote, my favorite note app, and I can have all of my different classes and notes from all my classes right there on the left and the reading material on the right. This makes things to be very productive. I'd like to also show you how to add a group. You'll long press the app, then this menu will come up. Select groups. Once you hit that, it will take you to your app drawer. Once I'm in my app drawer, I'll go ahead and scroll to the T's because I want to go ahead and pair that up with Twitter. So I'll select Twitter, and you know that you select it once you have a check mark. Then go to the top right and select Done. Now you'll go ahead and name this app group, and you'll also be able to switch which side each app is on if you'd like. So here it is on my home screen. I will select it, and look how quick they both pop up at the same exact time. And now I have my pair that I've created, and you can do that for as many times as you want. And look how smooth the device is. Now, to demonstrate the layout, if you were to respond to a tweet, you get the entire screen for the keyboard, so typing is much easier. Here is the LG Velvet, and what I want to show you here is how I'm used to switching apps from screen to screen. As you see, simply just flick it with 2 to 3 fingers and it just goes over to the next screen easily. So again, I do really appreciate this layout when responding to tags, posts, and tweets. It gives you a full keyboard so you can type more comfortably. The Microsoft Surface Duo is compatible with the Microsoft Surface pens. This pen is from my Microsoft Surface Pro 7, and as you see, it works perfectly fine. It does still have the pressure points and everything that the pen has to offer, so you can do that on your Duo. What I like mostly about the Surface pens that I haven't been able to find in other pens, maybe I haven't really looked, but the best thing about their pens is you can go ahead and flip it upside down and erase it without having to select eraser. So awesome. I love these pens. Here I have some Microsoft applications. We have Excel as well as PowerPoint on the device. And again, this is what people are getting this device for, to be able to take care of spreadsheets and presentations that they might have. And you can do that all on this device without really any issues or space constrictions.
Spectacular gadgets.
Here I want to show you the process of taking a picture when using the Surface Duo. So here it is, you only have one single camera on the entire device, and so if I wanted to take a rear photo, I'd have to flip it over as you saw. Then if I want to take a selfie, you flip it back over. Sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't, or it's kind of slow, but for the most part it is pretty finicky, and as you see, the landscape, it just did not work for me, and I don't know if it does work. So again, this is pretty finicky, and I feel like using the camera this way, a lot of times you probably miss the opportunity to get that shot that you were trying to get if this is how you have to use the camera. Okay, so now that the unboxing is done, I kind of have the device set up how I want it, and I have the bumper on and everything. Some people are very anxious on the status of this device. Should they go out and get it? They've been hearing so much on social media, good, bad, and ugly. And for me, I can't always go off of what I see on social media. Actually, I never really go 100% off what I see on social media, because what is happening to your device might not be happening to mine. Galaxy Note Ultra, I don't have the battery issues that a lot of people are having. So with that in mind, I needed to grab this device for myself and see if I'm having problems, if the device can actually be called a productivity beast, and everything so far. Now, when I say so far, remember, this is early, and I don't really like to comment on devices a day later because that's just not my style. But it seems, again, that there are so many people that really want to know about the device right now. The different positions, any position you want, this device will stay. You will get it with this device. I love that. I would have liked to see this priced a little bit lower. I would have liked to see wireless charging. I would have liked to see some kind of indication or notification on the front of this device if you get a call. And a lot of times, majority of the time, while I'm at work, I have all my devices on silent. That's just what I do. So, you know, with the Note and every other phone that is not a foldable, you know when you get some kind of text, email, phone call, or whatever. So here I have the LG Velvet. I have this small little window, and before I used to rag on it, but now I'm missing it when I have no little window to give me it doesn't give me any information about what's going on with my phone. And I know you can say, well, you can keep it open. Me, even with this device, I don't keep this open when it's sitting on my desk. First of all, people are nosy, and I just keep my stuff closed. So even though this is dual screen and I could technically keep it like this, I don't. I keep this device closed, but like I said, I get this little window here, so I know kind of what's going on. With this phone on silent, I get phone calls. I don't know I'm getting phone calls. I know nothing when the device is closed. At least an LED light, something. There's nothing on here to notify you that something's going on. Last year's processor? Yeah, I don't care about last year's processor. I don't care really too much about processors as long as the device is optimized where you can't even tell if you're using today's processor, yesterday's. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the device can be optimized to where, you know, a processor is just a processor, I don't care that it has last year's 855. There's other devices that I've had, 730s, 765s, Dimensity chips, and they run smooth. I have not had any issues with the screen. The speaker is not good. It does sound like you have your phone in like a can or something like that. Very tinny sounding, but I guess they made it so thin. I'm not sure. They got to work on the speaker. It's for something like this that you can sit there and do several things, multitask, and it may be that you're doing YouTube or something like that. You want better sounding speakers. Is that enough to make me send this back? No, I don't like the camera. So I don't like the camera, and I don't like the speakers. That's really the only thing that I have to say about the device right now. Would I tell you to buy it? I can't speak for you, but what I would say is keep in mind some of the things that I said. Don't let people deter you because, yeah, it may have last year's processor and it doesn't have the best camera, but for the most part, people that are buying this device, they're not doing it for like leisurely stuff like taking photos and social media stuff like that. For them, it's more about Excel, PowerPoint, stuff like that. Business type tasks is what they're going to be doing out here, and you can do that. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. I will keep you up to date on the findings of this device. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to chill with me as we go through this journey. And until next time, everyone, I want you all to have a spectacular day. Later.